One of the reasons I got into myofascial release is much more to do with the spiritual component to it than anything else. I have held off on talking about a lot of the stuff that I work on with people. One, because it's very personal, and two, part of me is like, I don't know if people can handle this stuff. So I don't generally open that can of worms completely, especially in relation to social media, but I do think it will be beneficial for me to start sharing some of this stuff. With myofascial release, I have seen crazy miraculous healings. I've seen people go from having like a C-shaped spine from scoliosis, and in one session, the spine goes back to normal. I've seen people remove very, very dark entities. I've seen curses and spells be removed. And none of this stuff is stuff that I'm like consciously doing. I'm holding space for people in order to be able to move through this. And one of the reasons why I don't want to share or didn't want to share in the past, maybe I had a little bit of shame about it, is I guess there's something related to like persecution wounds and stuff like that. And when I get really deep into, and have gotten really deep into the spiritual world, and so much of what I've done with my mentor and what he helped me through, if you believe in reincarnation, past lives, anything like that, there's definitely something to this. And I had these persecution wounds in my past of like past lives that I could go back to, and I could see. And there was one session I did with my mentor where he had this very powerful lady in Brazil work with me. And we saw that in a past life that I was in, I was actually hung in France. And so I'm not saying this happened to me, but if there's soul fragments that exist in this realm, who's to say that they don't somehow meld and create the personalities that we are today? And so I've seen too much stuff to not believe in this stuff. And so I know for some of you, if you're still on this video, it's very woo-woo and things like that. But I do definitely urge you, if you feel that there are certain things going on with your health, especially your mental health, moving through the world, you feel there's blockages, all these other things. There's oftentimes something much, much deeper going on in this reality that most people don't understand. And why I like myofascial release is we can get into those points of your body where you might be holding on to those things, those wounds, those deep karmic imprints, and we can go back and we can clear them. And through these clearings, we can experience a much more free existence.